This is an introduction to the training resources, which are available for Family Tree. The first video is one from a series produced by Elder Moon of Family Search. Use the address shown on screen now to get to the opening page of his website. Click this link to see all of his videos on Family Tree. There are comprehensive videos from getting started to making new entries, editing or correcting existing information, and how to attach your sources in order to verify the accuracy of the information for the benefit of current and future researchers of your family line. I'll play the video on navigating Family Tree. Here it is full screen.
In this segment, we're going to learn how to navigate the pedigree section of Family Tree. Notice you can go between Family Tree and Family Search at any time. There's a Learn tab where there's videos, things that you can learn from. Family Search Centers where you can click and find libraries. Right here, if I click on these arrows, it moves it down. If I click on the bottom arrow, it moves it up. If I click on the left arrow, it moves it right. If I click on the right arrow, it moves it left. Notice when I have my cursor in Never Never Land right here, I simply push on the left mouse and I can pull the pedigree any way I want. That's much easier than using the arrows. I can decrease the size of my pedigree or I can increase the size of my pedigree. On the far side of the pedigree, notice that if I mouse over the item, it will say Expand Tree. I can expand the tree onward. I can expand the tree more this direction. I can expand it on one line. If I want to expand on this line, I click Expand Tree. The other tree automatically collapses. If I come back to the beginning and click, this tree and this tree will collapse. So both trees are gone. While looking at the individuals on the tree, I can mouse over them and see certain pieces of information. The mouse goes away or shows up. So this particular one, ordinances are complete. I can see all of the children. If I want to click on one of the children, I can click and I see her person summary card. If I click View Person, I see her person details card that goes over all the details on that individual. I can click View Tree here, and that will put her in the center position. If I want to go back to me, I can either go to my grandfather, view his tree, go to my father, view his tree, and eventually I would be back to me. Or I can go here, view his tree, then I can find Expand Tree, and I would be back to me. Or I can go to the History, which displays 50 places that I have had people in the main position. So History, I'm always the top one. I can click and go to me. But it's very easy to go to someone else by clicking on the individual, viewing the tree. It'll put that person in the main position. And notice that I can expand my tree both directions. This is called the main position or the bow tie position, where you get expanding from both directions, just like a bow tie. Now, let's go to History for a minute. And let's go to John Thomas Moon. Let's put him in the main position. And I want to expand outward here to show some things. When I mouse over him, I can see that he has more than one wife. In order to change wives, I would go to this wife and view tree. Once you have done that, it will stay in that view until you change it. So when you call it up again, that particular wife will be in that view. So let's change that back again. Catherine Duncan, view tree, and it changes the wife. Let's expand this tree on Adam Duncan. Now notice it showed more than one set of parents. If I want to show those parents and go between parents, some of these are the same and need to be fixed, I could click here and you notice the parents will change on the pedigree. Those are the parents that will show up the next time I'm in the program. Click on parents, and let's go back to the parents that were showing previously. So if a child had adopted parents and birth parents, you could have which set of parents showing you wanted to show. Now what I wanted to show in this view, there's a triangle here that says needs more information in order to do ordinances. Mousing over ordinances complete. The green arrow shows ordinances ready, and the lock with the temple says ordinances in progress. So there are several things that you can see by mousing over the screen. If I mouse over on a child, I can see all the children, and I can go to any one of those children simply by clicking View Tree or View Person. It'll show me that child. You need to get really good at navigating the tree and going around the tree, going from history back and forth between your people. If I go back to me, I'm back to the beginning. Notice that in this corner are settings, help, and sign out. If I click on the Help Center, sometimes things don't seem to respond. If you will reload the page, that tends to help. I'm now in the Help Center. In the bottom of the Help Center is a Family Tree section. Using Family Search Family Tree Reference Guide is a very good manual, very well done, on how to use the family tree, and an LDS member supplement for doing things like temple work. I can always click Go to Family Search, or I can click Go to Family Tree, and in my family tree, I'm back to where I started. And that's basic navigation from the pedigree.
This screen shows you the location of the church's training resources for family tree. Use the address on screen now to get there. There are courses, videos, guides and manuals. I'll play the video on how to correct information about a person.
Welcome to Family Search. Today I'll show you how to correct information in Family Tree. First, let me show you how to correct information about a person. To start, click on the person's name and then click the View Person link. This is the person's details page. Click on the information you want to correct. A correction box appears with an Edit or a Delete link. Click the Edit link. An information panel appears where you can correct the information. Provide an explanation so other people will know why you changed the information. Then click the Save button to make the correction. The corrected information is now displayed. Now, let me show you how to delete information about a person. First, click on the information you want to correct. Then click the Delete link. Family Tree goes to great lengths to protect the quality of its information. Provide a reason for the change, and then click the Delete button. The information has been deleted. If you want to change the information back the way it was, go to the Latest Changes box and click the Show All link. This is a list of all the changes that have been made to the person's record to date. Scan the list and find the version you want, then click the Restore button. Information is displayed as it was before. Before I end, let me give you a few tips about correcting information in Family Tree. First, be careful when making changes to the record of a deceased person. Other people who use the record will see it as well. Your research may dispel some beloved family myths, so be kind and sensitive to the feelings of other relatives. Which brings us to the second tip. Provide good explanations of why you're changing information. Write clearly and list where you found the evidence supporting the correction. And remember, other people who use the record have the right to change information back to the way it was. The family tree is an invaluable source of genealogical information and will endure for generations. We encourage you to help keep the information accurate and up to date so that future generations can discover their family history as well.
Here, you can obtain the full instruction manual. This section shows a comparison of features between Family Tree and New Family Search. I wish you joy with your family history research, recording and temple work.